Hey, hey everybody, how are you? Your $1,400 third stimulus check will be landing in your bank account on March 24th or the 25th, or particularly in some cases, perhaps before the 24th. A new round of direct deposit stimulus checks have been sent out by IRS last Friday, and that new effective date is March 24th. Meantime, millions of you, nearly half of the viewership of this channel, will get it by direct into the mail deposit, not direct into the bank account deposit. What's going on? Mail checks could land as early as today for viewers who are expecting direct deposit. Yes, big updates from the IRS will be covered in this video. It's a big day with a lot of breaking developments. The White House has a new indication about what it's going to do for forced stimulus. New video from the CDC talking about the concerns about the growing spread of the virus. The new approval of AstraZeneca is looming. The housing market's having trouble. New issues about Tesla after a major upgrade from one analyst. New closures could be hitting across certain states as a resurgence of the virus. And meantime, travel tries to pick up as other warnings suggest maybe it shouldn't. I'll have all those details and more. It's a big afternoon of afternoons, LALATE. I'm so glad you're here. And let's get right underway with Afternoons LALATE. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing? It's a big day with a lot of breaking developments. The White House just addressed the stimulus package, and I got more stuff for you as well. How you doing? Good? Crushing the weekend, crushing Monday, not letting Monday crush you? I hope you're great. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video, and if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. Later in this video, I'll have my personal opinions about an interesting subject. I hope you stay to the end because you've never heard me talk like this until now. Oh yeah, I'm not going to hold back on this one, so stay to the end of this video. Let me give you the update where we are right now. We have a major update from IRS. It's about 2 o'clock on the West Coast, so it was about 3 hours ago. The update from the IRS confirmed 100% all the exclusives from this channel over the weekend. And the update from the IRS, I need to start by saying, is the most current situation. If you're a Direct Express consumer and you go to their website, it has something posted. It's had that same thing posted there since, I think it's March 15th. You can look at the date of the post. It's March 12th or March 15th. That's not up to date. What's up to date is what IRS just said. If you call in and hear a recording from Direct Express or any other bank, that's not up to date. Up to date is IRS. IRS is the one sending money. The banks are not sending you the money. IRS is sending you the money. They have the money. They have your moolah. So when is IRS sending money by direct deposit? Last Friday. They sent it on last Friday. They confirmed about 2 hours ago. They sent money last Friday. Is this the last time they're sending direct deposit? Is this the last time they're sending money by direct deposit? They indicate it is. The wording of their statement is that this is the last direct deposit push from IRS. So if your bank's telling you you're going to get your stimulus check by direct deposit in a couple of weeks, it's untrue because IRS actually said there will not be another direct deposit in a couple of weeks. We're doing it now by direct deposit, and after that, everyone else is getting paper checks. So what I need you to know is where your check is to start with this video. Your check is going to be in the bank this week. And if it's not in the bank this week, it's in the mail. The bank situation dates, we know very clearly. We know this very specifically. So we know the bank check date is actually the 24th, the effective date of the check. But it could appear in your bank account today. It could appear the day before the 24th, and it could appear the day after the 24th. This is the 25th. But the effective date of the check is the 24th. Some banks release the funds ahead of time. Some wait to the effective date, the 24th. We so far have heard from viewers that Chase and Wells Fargo are going to do a big drop on the 24th. So the big banks may be doing on the 24th. Most of the big banks did the big drop last week on the effective date, which was the 17th. So big banks, the 24th. Direct Express has sent alerts to viewers this channel, 24th. They've actually sent alerts to viewers this channel. It's coming the 24th. So it looks like most may not release the funds until the 24th. They may release the funds on the 25th. If you can't read the screen says a deposit will be available to your Direct Express card on the 24th. This is an alert that's sent to a viewer. We're still talking about the direct deposits. Direct deposits, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits. Everyone, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, the big ones, the tax preparers, the credit unions, the small banks, the big banks. 24th is the effective date of a direct deposit push last Friday from IRS. So then what? Well, we sort of know at this point that the direct deposits will appear this week, and then bam, that's about it. That is about it. No more direct deposits will appear from this second wave after this week. That's it. That's it. So I need to make the message very loud and clear, because there's some places, I know where they are, you know where they are, we see each other. We know where some people say, oh, you're going to get the stimulus check by direct deposit in a few weeks. No, IRS said we sent it out last Friday. You're getting it. The banks have it the 24th. It's a 24th payment. They're going to release you the funds on the 24th. They're not going to hold the check for 5 months. It's the 24th or that's it. So then what? Mail checks. If you don't see the check by direct deposit this week, it's in the mail. Now, the mail, let's back up. The direct deposit is easy. We know when it's landing. This is easy. It's landing for everyone. SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits. Everyone's landing this week. But when's the mail check going to land? That's not particularly clear. And what I want to start with you understanding, if you were expecting direct deposit, 50% of the viewers of this channel are now getting the alerts. It's coming in the mail. Yes, it's coming in the mail. 50% of the viewers of the channel. By comparison, IRS was asked how many people who are expecting direct deposit will get it in the mail. They said a large amount. Well, large is not 30%. Large is not 20%. Is large 40%? Depends on how you use the English language. I interpret large as, good, as a good sum. So again, if you're expecting direct deposit, a large amount of you, according to IRS, are not getting it by direct deposit. You're getting it in the mail. And yes, this is SSI. Yes, this is Direct Express. Yes, this is Bank of America. Yeah, this is Chase. This is everyone. A large amount of you that are set up for direct deposits are not getting it. It's getting in the mail. So then when is it coming in the mail? This is where it's not particularly clear. The viewers of this channel have been able to track the IRS tool and get alerts of the March 26th, March 27th, March 28th, but some have got to no information. If you get information, good. If it says 26th to 28th, you're going to get it by the 28th, if not earlier. I've had viewers who says 26th, 27th, 28th. They've already gotten the checks. It came today, it came Friday, it came Saturday, it came Thursday. But if it says no tracking information, and you don't get the check by direct deposit on Wednesday, on the 24th or the 25th, then when is the check coming in the mail? Not particularly clear, because IRS says checks went out not today, but a week ago today, and they'll be coming in the next few weeks. So in the mail. So does that mean there's several waves of checks? Really unclear. But that is where we are right at the moment. More about that in a second. Let me jump into the live chat with you. And if you got the stimulus check, say I got the stimulus check, which bank and what date you got it. If you have not gotten the stimulus check, drop in the chat which bank haven't gotten it. And if you have a new update to your IRS tool, then drop it as well. It really would help. There's Aura Force. IRS portal says no info. Thank you for your comment. Let me see some more comments. So there's Nelly. So you saying that we will get it by the mail if we If we have direct deposit, yes, yes. If you are set up for direct deposit, nearly 50% of the viewers could see it come in the mail, according to my calculation. According to IRS's exact words, a large amount of you who are set up for direct deposit will not get it by direct deposit. It will come in the mail. Thank you for your comment. Chase, Nancy, 24th. I appreciate that. There is Shannon. I got it on the March 17th H&R Block Emerald card. Well, thank you, Shannon. I've had some viewers get H&R Block that Monday. I had some still not get it as of Saturday. So it's all sort of been a little bit different. There's Norma. Hello, LALATE. How are you? Let me see some more of the comments of viewers. Shasta. I was told the 26th they're mailing it out, but won't get it for 2 weeks after the 26th. It sucks, but at least it's it. That's not true. That's not true. So the checks were mailed out last Monday, and some have effective dates of March 26, but some have already gotten it already with that effective March 26. Adrian, no stimulus yet, direct deposit March 17th, nothing yet from NetSpend. Thank you for your comment. There's Judy. IRS Tool says mine will be direct deposited on March 24th. So I love Judy's situation. Judy actually has an update from IRS that says it's depositing March 24th. That's a very good alert. That's a very good alert. LaShonda, Wells Fargo stimulus, March 24th. Thank you, LaShonda, for your great comment. So we have viewers who bank at Chase and Wells Fargo, and they have gotten alerts. It's March 24th. And there's Crump Family Values. I would expect all the big banks, if they are going to make the deposit, it's going to be the 24th. I mean, if they're going to make the funds available, it will be the 24th. Let me see some more of the comments. Just came into the live stream. What about SSI and SSDI? This is all about everyone. Thank you for comment. Linda, my last 2 checks came in direct deposit. I will watch for the third by mail. Yes. More about this in a second. But first, let's cut to a new video from the CDC in which the CDC warns about the lifting restrictions. Let me tell you what's going on. Over the weekend, 20 states showed a surge of the number of COVID-19 cases after they eased restrictions. Among them was New Jersey. And Governor Phil Murphy said, you know what? I'm not going to ease any more restrictions. My guess is we won't be opening further capacity for some time because of the caseload. Well, now it's grown to half of the United States have shown a surge. In New Jersey, it's grown 10% since a week ago, and that's not even based upon the new spring break numbers. The CDC warned about 2 hours ago that they're concerned about the new numbers. Remember, we're plateaued high. We have not flattened the curve. We plateaued high on our numbers, and the CDC is worried about a new resurgence.
States are seeing a growing proportion of their COVID-19 cases attributed to variants. The newly identified variant B1427, B1429 is estimated to account for 52% of cases in California, 41% in Nevada, and 25% in Arizona. And the B117 variant is estimated to be responsible for 9% of cases in New Jersey and 8% in Florida. Believe me, I get it. We all want to return to our everyday activities and spend time with our family, friends, and loved ones. But we must find the fortitude to hang in there for just a little bit longer. We are at a critical point in this pandemic, a fork in the road, where we as a country must decide which path we are going to take. We must act now, and I am worried that if we don't take the right actions now, we will have another avoidable surge, just as we are seeing in Europe right now, and just as we are so aggressively scaling up vaccination.
Meantime, Dr. Fauci issued a stern warning as well. More about that later in this video. But the day started with surprising news as the travel industry announced new changes. Among them was the travel industry of Royal Caribbean. It says that this June it will start going back into operations, but they'll be different. Staffers will be fully vaccinated, guests must be fully vaccinated, and 18-year-olds and older must show a negative COVID test. Meantime, shares of Tesla rose today 4% initially on pre-market trading after Cathie Wood, who you're seeing here, her ARK Invest, predicted that the stock is going to go to $3,000 by 2025. Of course, she is a major investor in Tesla in her organization. Elsewhere, the housing market did not do well today. The new numbers released from the housing market showed the biggest drop, 30% of supply of homes on record history in annual decline ever. And this is amid the concerns of growing lumber prices and increasing inflation costs. The 10-year Treasury continues to stay hovered around 1.7. It pulled back a little bit today. AstraZeneca, of course, did really well in its final testings of the United States and could be slated for approval in about 20 some days from now. But if you're just joining me, the big update is that if you use a Direct Express card, you're going to get a stimulus check deposit in your account this week. If you don't, it's not going to come any other time. It's going to come in the mail. Here's an alert from one viewer. The deposit will be available to your Direct Express card on March 24th at 1 a.m., says the alert. The IRS gave the most recent update, and that update from the IRS was a few hours ago. The update was the following. We did a push of a second wave of direct deposits last Friday, and you will get them with an effective date of March 24th this week, direct deposit. If you don't get a direct deposit this week, you're not going to get it after that. It's coming in the mail. Very clear message. So that's the current update. SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits, whether you bank at Bank of America or Chase or Citibank or Wells or a credit union or H&R Block or a debit card or PayPal or anything like that. The next drop is March 24th. It's a big drop. So you'll see things post throughout the day onto your account and may post on the 25th. After that, it's going to be in the mail. It's not coming in another wave after that. Meantime, IRS continues to give updates that says do not use the tax return as a way to fix things. Let me jump back into the chat right now and answer some of your incredible, great questions. Let me see some of the questions. Martha says, hello, Elliot. How are you? Someone had a problem with chocolate chip cookies. I can't fix that one. There's Anna. I went to check my status and it says unavailable. I checked my refund status and it says received, but it doesn't say moving. It says stuck. Interesting. Give it a little bit of time. Timothy, SSI, SSDI, nothing yet on my card. Let me answer that question. It's a great question from Timothy Williams. Thank you for your question. So what I want you to know is that 90% of the time you will not get an alert from your card company or your bank that a deposit is pending. It will just post. It'll just appear. So 90% of the time you will not get an alert that something is coming. It will just appear. Thank you for a great question. Let me see. Willie, Chime, SSI, haven't gotten it. So Willie, you need to really, thank you for comment, Willie. You need to really watch March 24th. Why? Because I have a sense yours might be in the mail. Willie, a lot of people have gotten it from Chime on SSI right away. They got it the first 24, 48 hours. Then other people got it from Chime on March 17th. If you don't, the reason why I say this is because Chime and Cash App usually pay before anyone else. They pride themselves on not holding the funds to the very last second. They release them as fast as possible. So if you don't see Chime this week, I think yours is in the mail. Payment status says unavailable. Why? Says Anna. That's because the IRS Check My Stimulus Check tool often can't recognize you based upon the typing of the address, not because they can't recognize you. There's a couple portals on websites or apps where you can figure out the official way to type your address. I know it sounds ridiculous, but if you abbreviate it a certain way or you punctuate a certain way, the IRS tool won't recognize it. WR got my $1,400 on the 17th. Great news. Beautiful 1974. Good afternoon, LA. Thank you for all you do and thank you for keeping us updated. I appreciate that. Nothing yet from Direct Express, says Danielle. Thank you for your comment. U.S. Bank, says Chesonka. Nothing yet. So U.S. Bank has paid some viewers. They got a big drop on the 17th. They were later in the day on the 17th of this channel. So Kashonik, I would watch for the 24th. Because the posting occurred on the 17th the last time, I would watch for the 24th. If you don't show it by the 25th, yours may be in the mail. Helen, love you, LA. Thank you for being so awesome. I appreciate that. Norma, it's after 5 here in New Hampshire. So is it time? Would you like a glass of wine, LA? I would. What type do you have? Is it Merlot or is it Pinot? My mom and dad only got half of their stimulus check. They only got $1,050 a piece. I'm an adult dependent. I've not gotten mine. Will adults get a paper check? Michael's question, I hope I understand your question, Michael. So you're saying your parents did not get your stimulus check and you are an adult dependent. So that is confusing. If they got theirs, but they did not get yours, then yes, yours might be coming by mail, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's one of those scenarios in which IRS may not make sense. That why would your check be separated from the adults? The check may come to your parents, addressed to them in the mail, but it's peculiar that yours would be separated. And then when you say your mom and dad only got half of their check, they got $1,000. So if you're saying instead of $2,800, they got $1,000, that might be because IRS thought they were above the income level. Peculiar number, but thank you for your comment. First Horizon Bank at bank, we haven't received anything, says Brenda. What about net spend, Adrian? Oh, let me jump into my list. I haven't gone over the list of this video. So these are banks that have paid viewers this channel so far. Viewers this channel have been paid checks from these banks, and these banks started to post on the 17th. They were Citizens, and they continued through Saturday. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC. Also Capital One Bank, Lake Michigan Credit Union, USAA, Union Bank. Also posting on MetaBank, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, BB&T, Wood Forest, Bank America, Chase, Wells Fargo, H&R Block, Green Emerald Card, and also TurboTax. Those are ones that have posted. Most of them started to appear on the 17th. Some appeared around the 19th. Great question, though. Thank you, Adrian Larkin, for that question. What about Comerica? Same thing. So Comerica Direct Express, you would see it post 24.25. If it does not post 24.25, it's coming in the mail. You're awesome, LA, says Jason. I appreciate that. And his name is Bacon. Jason Bacon says, you're awesome, LA. Well, thank you for bringing me the bacon. There's Kelly. What if you're on SSI and have Direct Express, but your stimulus comes in the mail, but you don't have a bank account? How will you cash it? That's a great question. So there's a lot of ways you could cash it. You could open up a bank account to cash it and then just close the bank account. You could, that would be the best recommendation, is just open a bank account to cash it and then close the bank account. Or this may be the invitation for you to perhaps open a bank account. Maybe you would like a bank account. There's a lot of different bank accounts out there. And a lot of the app bank accounts, by the way, do not require deposits, do not have any restrictions. So you may like one of the app bank accounts as well. Sodaheim, thank you, LA, for for the information. I appreciate it. Elliot, I got mine the day it was released on Bancorp card, and it's my pay card. Yes, Tina, I actually mentioned you earlier in one of the videos today. I thought it was Chime, but I said Bancorp. Yes, I actually mentioned you because I do have people always ask about Bancorp. Some have still not gotten it. So wow, what a big day. Meantime, did I show you that video? No, I wanted to show you this new video from Bernie Sanders over the weekend talking about the need for forced stimulus to heat up. This is how the timing is formulating. If you missed the recording before this one, the breaking news is that the President of the United States is now talking about splitting forced stimulus into two bills. Yes, two bills. And the push for what is in these stimulus packages is really heating up. I got to tell you, in the last year, I've never seen a messier situation than forced stimulus. You have Republicans and Democrats arguing for a lot of things. You have the Democrats in the House and Senate wanting those recurring stimulus checks. Then you have Democrats saying, I'm not supporting it unless there's Republicans supporting it. Then you have other Democrats saying, I'm not supporting it if you have to raise taxes. Everyone is demanding something. And here was a new message from Bernie Sanders over the
number
weekend.
Of years,
Let's listen to it.
And grassroots organizing has had a very significant impact on changing consciousness in America. What happened is the Democrats, we passed a very strong bill. And you know what? As you've indicated, 75% of the American people like it. And you know what? When we raise the minimum wage to $15 and we guarantee paid vacation time and we do paid family and medical leave, and when we create millions of good paying jobs, rebuilding our infrastructure and tackling climate change and taking on the fossil fuel industry, the American people will like that too. So the issue we're dealing with is, will the Democratic Party, and we're off to a really good start, have the courage to address the crises facing the American people, even if it means taking on the big money interests who have so much historically, had so much historical influence over the legislative and economic life of this country.
And there you go. There was another video from Dr. Fauci, which I'll show on Early Mornings LA tomorrow, in which Dr. Fauci says that he's worried. I'm worried as well. If you watch my reporting over the weekend from South Beach, it was not an unusual circumstance. There was an enormous swarm of people in South Beach, no masks, right on top of each other, like a riot of people turning the entire street into a big party. Dr. Fauci is very worried that we reopen the country where the numbers were plateaued as several governors lift restrictions. The numbers were plateaued going into the weekend. Then on the weekend, the numbers in 20 states showed a surge of about 10%. Now we see a surge of 20 in 25% of in 50% of the countries, 50% of the states, 25 states across the board. So Fauci is deeply worried about the situation. Let me give you the big update where we are at the 28-minute mark. The big update is your $1,400 third stimulus check will land in your bank account Wednesday, the 24th, if not earlier. There was a new push of a stimulus check on Friday that I told you over the weekend. It was confirmed by the IRS. The effective date of the stimulus check is March 24th. Banks may release the funds before the 24th or may release them on the 24th or the 25th. After that, there won't be another wave. This includes SSI, SSDI. This includes the Direct Express card. This is the big deposit. This is a second wave. This is after the March 17th wave. This is a new wave of direct deposits that will be landing in banks across the country that have landed there, and the funds will be made available either on the 24th before or right after. By the end of the week, no more direct deposits, says IRS at the moment. They say at that point, look for it in the mail. Now, the viewers of this channel have been looking, and they got the stimulus checks in the mail last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and got them continuing today. And that is for viewers who went into the IRS Check My Stimulus Check tool and show the effective date of the stimulus check in the mail as March 26. But we don't know how long in the future the mail checks may occur. That is a question we simply just don't know the answer to, because IRS's guidance today said, if you don't get the check by direct deposit on the 24th, watch for it in the mail over the next few weeks. Unclear if they mean there's multiple waves of mail checks or it's just going to take a little time. Meantime, here's a personal message, which I really do, but I want to do it today. I really appreciate all the love and support that the viewers of this channel really delivered this weekend. I asked you to help one another and step forward and say, can you tell me what you're hearing? And that's why this channel was able to deliver all this incredible, great exclusive news to you on Saturday and Sunday. Viewers were able to tell me what their my stimulus check tool at IRS was saying. They were able to send me images from Direct Express that they were getting of deposits pending on the 24th, like this one. They were able to tell me that they're hearing that there's going to be a big drop on Chase on March 24th, that there's a big drop on Wells on March 24th. And with that, as a family, we stepped up together and helped each other. That has always been the spirit of this channel, and I deeply thank you for it. I deeply, deeply thank you for it. On the other hand, I really want to reflect on something else. Stimulus is about helping people, and along the lines, certain people jumped into this space to cover it, maybe just to add subscribers, maybe just to grow themselves. And if you look at their coverage in the last 4 days, how many of them have cared of whether you're getting a stimulus check or not? Whether you know where that check is? How many have cared to tell you where that missing check is located? How many have cared to tell you the check's coming on the 24th or the 25th? How many have cared to inform you what happens if you can't find the check in the deposit account? Is it coming in the mail? How many have cared? Very, very few. Very few. And it's really surprising that if you look at the breadth of reporting of people who try to get subscribers during this path, simply have jumped boat. And once the bill became law, they don't care if you got a check or not. If you didn't get the check, fend for yourself. They don't care. It's really surprising. Understand that's not how this channel will ever be. Together as a family, we will grow and get bigger and bigger and more helpful and more helpful. Together, your delivering of information helps us, because when we have millions of viewers a day like we've had over the last few days, we know that suddenly the IRS tools change on a Saturday. We know that viewers are suddenly hearing from Wells or Bank America or Chase that there's a drop. We know that suddenly Direct Express is giving an alert of March 24th. And we know that suddenly people are getting alerts of the 26th, 27th of a stimulus check coming in the mail. That's how we help people. That's the spirit of this channel. And it's always been the spirit of this channel since day one. And guess what? We're all going to need a lot more help. Why? Oh, where's her picture? Oh, thank you, Joan, for the super chat. We're going to need a lot more help. You know why we're going to need a lot more help? This. Oh, my goodness. If you go to the SBA website, here we go again, folks. Here we go again, the SBA website. It's like 2020 all over again. There's no EIDL grant of $5,000. It says it's closing the PPP months ahead of time. There is no restaurant grant. Yeah, we're going to need all the help we can get. So, yeah, if you see that the SBA website changes, please send me a message, because it will lighten my day, because I'm looking at that SBA website like, this is not what the bill says. This is not what the bill says. We all need help. And under third stimulus, there's a lot of money available. Rent, utilities, food, internet. And guess what? Guess what? Those children that get $5,000 checks or $4,400 checks, IRS is still not giving us the guidance on how to fix that. Remember how IRS said a few weeks ago, actually it was March 12th, I think I have the image right here. They said, do not do an amended return to fix that missing check. Here's the statement. Well, guess what? How do we get that $5,000 for that kid? How do we get that $4,400 for the kid? And how about that $2,200 for unpaid for unemployment taxes? How do we fix that? We got so much stuff to fix. We got a lot of stuff to fix, and I don't mean fixing of the turkey. We got a lot of stuff to fix. So guess what? We'll be fixing it together. And not with super glue. Thank you for the super chat, Wendy. Debbie, thank you for the super chat. So we got a lot of fixing to do. Meantime, I did see some DMs from people today said, the California unemployment website is crashed. Can you talk about it? I don't know. I can't fix that one either. There's only a certain amount of things I can fix. It's not my website. I don't own the California unemployment website. But they said that's broken. Can you talk about them fixing that one as well? Okay. Yeah. Gavin, can you fix it? Knock, knock. Gavin, can you fix the unemployment website? People are sending me messages. Can you go fix it? So we got a lot of things to fix here. We got to fix the EIDL. We got to fix the California website. Got to fix the $2,200 of unemployment. Got to fix the stimulus checks on the 24th and the direct deposit. Got to fix the stimulus check. We got a lot of things to do. So guess what? We're going to have a lot of fun. Make sure you subscribe. I want you to subscribe and be part of this family. And I hope to see you at 5 o'clock tonight for evenings LALATE and 7 o'clock for Hazard Pay. That's, let me tell you the East Coast time. 8 o'clock East Coast and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. And consider liking this video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. Subscribe and like the video. And if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all the wonderful comments. And I'll see you tonight on Evenings LA.